Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my students and my viewers. This is the channel Unconventional Learning, and we are back with our next the guess what the video is all about, because you've seen the thumbnail, which is the art of not giving up. Yes. Now, why this is so important to develop this art of not giving up? Now again, before I tell my 4 steps or 5 steps or how many, I don't know, let us see how many steps turn out, but I continue with that. I just want to say that I'm not trying to sway anybody against anybody's feelings, or I'm not convincing anybody to hurt anyone, but I'm just telling you that do focus on your inner peace. Try to understand what you want, why you want that, and how important it is for you. So this leads us to our tip number 1, which is do what you feel like. Now, a lot of times, again, this thing could be misleading, because often we might end up doing something which might harm someone else. But again, there's a thin line of difference between harming someone and hurting someone. Now, there are moments when you wish to do something, but the other person does not want you to do it. And if you are seeing that this particular thing is not harming the person, yes, it might hurt them emotionally, but not harming them, then go ahead, because you know what you're doing. Now, when you do what you feel like, this leads us to our tip number 2, which is think how important it is what you feel like doing. For example, you feel like taking a nap. So a nap, everybody understands this, a nap is a short sleep. So if you wish to take a nap which is of 20 minutes, and you know that that thing is not harming anybody, and you wish to go ahead, and you know that is important for you. If somebody asks you or somebody tells you, go and have fun somewhere, or just let's go for a coffee, or let's hang out somewhere, your friends tell you, anybody, but you wish to sleep at that moment. So you need to decide that how important that is for you at that particular moment, and then you will be able to do it because you feel like doing it, and you will have an answer for it. So our tip number 2, as you can see on the screen, it is discover how important it is what you feel like doing. Coming to our tip number 3, which is making the other person understand. Now, often what happens, we tend to give up on a lot of our dreams, be it anything. A lot of women nowadays who are married, they give up the art which they have in themselves, whether it is, for example, knitting, or it is makeup, or it is cooking, or it is not cooking your daily staples, but something which is different, or it is any other thing. They tend to give up what they feel like doing because you are not that confident enough to make the other person understand. So the tip number 3 is make them understand. Make them understand. So if you make them understand what you want to do and why you want to do it, there are chances, okay, I'm not saying that 100% will be, okay, yeah, go ahead, do that thing, we are with you. No, 100% people won't be doing that, but at least few whom you care about, whom you love, your loved ones, will at least have an idea, okay, she or he is doing certain things because that person has that kind of confidence in himself or herself, and okay, she has an answer or he has an answer for it. So come on, make them understand. Ignore what people are saying, or ignore the bad things what people are saying about you. Now, these people could be anybody. Let me tell you, these people could be anybody. They could be for a certain amount of time your parents as well, your sibling, your own sister or brother, or your relatives, which of course, okay, fine, or your friends, or anyone you have already known from so many years who Ratan Tata is. And there was a point of time in his life, I was one day hearing a motivational video, his award-winning speech, and he said that there was one time when his friends were saying that he was committing a huge mistake when he was about to buy Jaguar, I guess. He was buying the Land Rover and Jaguar. He was buying those cars, and his friends were saying that he was committing a huge mistake. But Ratan Tata sort of understood that first of all he went with what he was doing because he liked what he was doing, and secondly he had an answer. He discovered the reason why it was important for him, and might be he made people who were important to him, he made them understand. And the fourth tip, he used it here, that he did not listen to people, their talks, their suggestions. So skip the unwanted advices, skip the unwanted taunts or sort of sayings which people will throw at you. Just skip that, just skip it. Okay, we have heard the song that let us skip to the good part, so skip to the good part, skip it all. 5 for today is have a good conscience. So when you'll be knowing that you will not be thinking ill about someone, or you will not be thinking that okay fine, I need to take revenge from that person. When you will have a good conscience, and by conscience I hope you all understand that you will have a clean heart within yourself, and you know that what you're doing is for your own self. You are wanting it to happen, or you are happy by doing it. That's why you're doing it. Then you will automatically not give up anything. If you have a heart which is confused, or which is which has a lot of negativity within it, which has a lot of hatred for someone within it, I'm sorry, you will never be able to take a stand for your own self. Why? Because you will never develop that art of not giving up. If you need to not give up on your dreams, on your wants, on your likes, on your on things which you wish to do and things which you want to hold on, then have a clean heart, have a good conscience, have a clean conscience, I would say. So when you take all these 5 tips together, you realize that oh, there you go, you have that art of not giving up. You are confident enough to at least put forward your likes and your wants. But again, as I said, that first you need to realize that you're not harming anyone and you're not hating anyone. So no harm, no hate, you are good to go, and there you have that art of not giving up. We'll meet again soon. Then I would like to know in the comment section what kind of dreams you have, or are you still figuring it out, and do you have any doubts how to confront your parents or your loved ones in order to tell them that you are good at this, by the art of not giving up. So please feel free to share your thoughts in the comment section soon. Bye.